What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going to talk about a subject that is huge on YouTube. Hugely important, something that happened to me yesterday, something that happened to me in the past, something that will happen to me in the future. It's going to affect me, it affects you, it affects your other favorite YouTube channels. It's just one of those really important subjects, something to kind of be in the know about because it affects all of our YouTube experiences. So if you enjoyed this video, please smack that like button and subscribe to this channel. So we're talking about false content claims on YouTube. And this is a subject that is very near and very dear to the hearts of all different content creators on YouTube. It was something that was going pretty massive and viral around the beginning of this year, around February and March, when we had some really big channels putting out some videos about WTFU, where's the fair use? So let's talk about my story about what happened yesterday. You know, most of the time on my channel we're doing Destiny videos. We have nearly 600 videos, nearly all of them are Destiny related. And I just want to put this out there right there in the beginning. Bungie and Destiny is a great experience for YouTube. Bungie, despite their flaws in the game, despite the flaws that Destiny has, despite the criticism that Destiny gets, Bungie is an absolutely amazing company to essentially work with. Not that I have ever had any conversations with anybody at Bungie or collaborated in any way on any video, but what I'm saying is that you can put out videos on Destiny and be as creative as you want with those videos, and you're just not going to hear from Bungie as far as negatively impacting your channel, because they really respect and they cultivate this creator ability to make content for their game, because they realize that it's great for the creators, it's great for the community, and it's great advertisement for them. That being said, there are other games out there, and people might get bored if they're doing the same thing over and over again every single day for years on end. So I like to branch out a little bit. One of the games that I've been playing a little bit recently is Overwatch. And because I know that there are a lot of people who play Destiny and also play Overwatch, I felt like it was pretty much a natural marriage to go ahead and do some Overwatch videos. So yesterday, I'd been playing Overwatch over the weekend in some of my spare time, trying to rank up to level 25. I wanted to do some competitive matches, and since I was doing that, I had a number of game clips, and I decided that I wanted to do a top 5 Overwatch heroes for beginning players. Because that's pretty much around where I am, or at least where I classify myself as an Overwatch player. Brand new to the game, I wanted to kind of share my experiences and maybe potentially get some other people interested in and playing Overwatch. So Sunday, I decided I was going to make this video. It was a big video, my biggest talking video that I've ever done, at 21 minutes and 17 seconds. 21 minutes and 17 seconds, and for anybody that's watched this channel, you know that's me playing the game and talking the entire time. So despite making this video, I actually was pretty late in going to dinner. I was supposed to go to dinner around 6 o'clock. I ended up going after 8 o'clock. As soon as I got the upload out, I went away. I went to dinner. Whenever I came back home, I had no idea about what was going on the video. Whenever I came back home, I logged into YouTube just to see what some of the comments were and respond to anybody that I could, and I saw that my video, my top 5 beginning characters in Overwatch, was content claimed by Overwatch LATAM. So the YouTube channel Overwatch LATAM, which is apparently a part of Blizzard. So Overwatch LATAM, I'm assuming that's Overwatch Latin America, because I went over to their channel and unfortunately I couldn't understand any of the words that were written there because I do not speak Spanish well. But that channel ended up claiming my video for Blizzard. So whenever I looked on my video, it said it was claimed by Blizzard's multi-channel network. So now suddenly, my video is not my video anymore. My video is owned by Blizzard. Blizzard is now making money off of my video because they've now claimed it. Why did they claim it? Well, at the beginning, right before I started introducing my top 5 on that video, I realized that I needed a little bit of a buffer and a little bit of a filler to talk about and tell everybody what was going to go on inside the video. And I didn't want to show any of my gameplays of the characters that I was playing because I didn't want to give away the top 5 list. So what I decided to do was fire up the PlayStation, and at the beginning where Winston does a little introduction to Overwatch that starts off whenever you fire up your disc, I decided I was going to use that and then talk over it. I put the volume on Winston's clip down to 0, and I talked over it for the minute and change that it was actually on the screen. And that is what ended up getting flagged. They said that I used Blizzard's content, and that was what got flagged. It wasn't fair use according to them. So I'm sitting there, and I know that I'm using it as far as fair use goes, and let's talk about fair use just a little bit. So actually, if you go to YouTube's description of what fair use is, and I'm going to link it down in the description box below, because what they show as an example of fair use is they show a 7 minutes, almost an 8-minute clip of a Donald Duck cartoon. So Donald Duck created an IP by Disney, a Donald Duck cartoon with somebody voicing over pretty much the entire cartoon. And they're saying, YouTube is saying that that is acceptable fair use. My minute and change of Winston, showing a video clip of Winston with me talking over it, is absolutely 100% unequivocally fair use, especially whenever you consider that my entire video was 21 minutes and 17 seconds, and this was only a fraction of what was actually in the video, and there was no sound, there was no audio, there was nothing else from Blizzard. That clip could have been literally anything. It didn't transform my clip into anything. It didn't make or break my video. It was just there. And all I was doing essentially was promoting Overwatch for Blizzard, because my video was basically an educational video and a sort of advertisement of sorts to get people who maybe are a little bit on the fence as far as playing Overwatch, to get them excited and interested in playing the game. But despite all of that, suddenly my video and my ad revenue, my pittance of ad revenue that I would be gaining on that, was now suddenly going to Blizzard because Overwatch LATAM decided to content claim my video, a bogus claim, a completely bogus claim, whenever I was completely within my rights of fair use. And that is what's a huge, huge problem and a huge detriment to YouTube content creators out there. The fact that there are these predatory claims against the use of fair use in these YouTube channels that we have going on. Completely predatory. Pretty much all of YouTube's current systems in place end up more protecting the people that are making these false and bogus claims as opposed to the actual content creators. And that's pretty much YouTube's way of covering their own butt as far as everything with the DMCA goes, and trying to make sure that YouTube stays and maintains its way of a safe harbor location. It's just a little bit of legal jargon, but basically think of it as YouTube's way of covering their own butt. The problem is, again, you've got these predatory places that are taking and claiming the money and the views and the likes and the engagement of other channels, and there is no repercussions. Basically, Overwatch LATAM claimed my video and was taking my small, tiny amount of ad revenue and thus giving it to Blizzard, because that's just what they ended up doing. And there's absolutely nothing that I can do against them. There is no way, even if Overwatch LATAM was found to be wrong, which they were 100% undoubtedly wrong in this situation, there's absolutely nothing I could do to ever get that money back. It would always automatically go to them, and I could never get that back. I could never get that back. Nobody could get that back. Not even PewDiePie. He could never get that money back once it's been claimed. And that's where there's a huge, huge problem. My only recourse was to file a dispute, which I immediately did against Overwatch LATAM, but the problem is that can take up to 30 days, and even after 30 days, Overwatch LATAM might decide just to reinstate the claim, and then I'd have to file another appeal and wait an additional 30 days. So that's 60 total days that they could potentially own my video and everything about it, and you will never ever get back what they ended up getting for those 60 days whenever they are undoubtedly found out to be wrong, which they were. So you can see where there's a huge, huge problem here, and I decided that my best course of action was going to be just to remove that video. I ended up making it unlisted, but people still had the link from my Twitter tweets, and people were still going and viewing it there, so I eventually had to delete the video. I spent another hour and a half exporting out my content twice, splicing in some new footage in the beginning from my Overwatch loot box opening video. I put that in there instead of the quote-unquote offending clip. So I exported it out, re-uploaded it to YouTube. But the problem is my subscribers that have notifications already saw that I uploaded a top 5 Overwatch video earlier in the day. They came by, they dropped their thumbs up, they left their comments, and whenever they probably got this new notification, they were like, you know what, we already saw that. And they probably thought it was a glitch, not knowing to come back and, hey, here's a video, throw a thumbs up on that, throw a comment, because all of your original stuff, all of your original love is now sadly gone. So WTFU, this is an important issue. This is a huge issue on YouTube. Like I said, it was around at the beginning of this year. Let's get it out there again. So please, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let everybody know that we're not done with WTFU. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your YouTube, and I'll see you around in Destiny. WTFU. FU.